Hello everyone, myself Chandra Dahal. I am going to present about information and communication technology ICT trends and its implication to the various sides of the business. This is in regard to individual presentation of CMPT-641 digital transformation. The agenda of this presentation is all about implementation of various emerging ICT, its application in the business, and reason why business should adopt it, and what are the risks associated with implementation of these trends, and what are the action plan to address these risks, and the conclusion part. And I'll be leaving some questions. As the diagram shows, there are various new technology trends in 2023 like artificial intelligence, metaverse, blockchain, quantum computing, a digital immune system, hyperautomation, sustainable tech, hyper-connected, intelligent old, a digitally edible old, wireless value realization, and industry cloud platform, datafication. So I'll be talking only five from these all the trends. So moving forward, what is ICT? This is advancement and development in the technology like artificial intelligence, 5G, metaverse, blockchain, which I have shown in the previous figure. These all are the current ICT trends. So what are the five emerging ICT? So Internet of the Things, IoT. This is a network of connected devices. Artificial intelligence. In this, human intelligence is represented in computer to carry out action and to make a decision. And cloud computing, this refers to distribution of the computers services through the internet, including storage, server, database, software, hardware, and cybersecurity. This refers to protection of the data network computer system from cyber attack and unauthorized access. And 5G being the fifth generation fastest wireless technology. So I'll be talking about implementation of these five emerging ICT to the various sides of the business, and what are the risks associated with this, and what are the action plan to resolve these risks. So moving forward, I have taken Amazon ILC as a large organization and how the Internet of Things being implemented in this organization. In this, the device are used are smart devices and the cloud. Amazon Web Service clouds which manage the data, and the data the smart device send data to the cloud, and the user have access to application, and the security which is into encryption security has been used. And the scalability, regarding scalability, it handles huge amount of the data. The ecosystem, talking about the ecosystem, it integrate third party gadgets. The picture represents how internet of these things has been implemented in this organization. It shows from starting of connection, sensing, communication, analytics, value, data value, and human value. Going Another figure shows how the data has been collected, how it is processed, stored, analyzed, and the uh, report generated. So this is how the internet of these things has been adopted in the large organization Amazon. Moving to the next point. So application of IoT to the medium enterprises like DTDC warehousing. I've taken DTDC warehousing as a medium organization, and how IoT internet of things has been implemented in this organization. So IoT has been useful for monitoring inventories in real time, for asset tracking, prediction for cutting downtime, and optimizing the layout of the warehouse to boost the productivity, and for monitoring the environment and to assure product quality and to reduce the waste. So the picture clearly shows that the warehouse has incoming inventory which is connected to cloud aggregator, and the warehouse has outgoing inventory, which is connected to a cloud aggregator, and even inter-warehouse in transit inventory is connected to the cloud aggregator. So all these connection to the cloud aggregator is connected to ERP system, which generates visual data from the visual dashboard. So this is the use of internet of things in medium organization like DTDC warehousing being a logistic company. So moving to the next slide, what are the application of internet of things in the small organization like restaurant, cafe? I've taken a small organization as a restaurant, cafe, like a small cafe, or maybe a food chain industry like McDonald's and KFC, how they have used internet of things technology. So they have used IoT for smart kitchen that can streamline the operation, for planning the stock and waste reduction, for monitoring the food storage temperature, for optimizing the cooking procedure, for automatically restocking the material when they are low, also for automatic ordering system, as this diagram clearly shows a customer who has chosen the restaurant and he want to buy some food from the restaurant. He reviewed the order, he enter all the details required, he pay online, and uh, after paying he track and wait for the food. So this is the use of the IoT in the organization. This is how IoT can be used in the small businesses. So moving to the next slide, what are the application of IoT in the new single person startup? Suppose I want to start a business like home, or start a business, and how the IoT can be used. For example, if I own the home or maybe office, like smart light I can use. Similarly, inventory management system which automatically reorder the stock while stock is low. This is the another good example of IoT being used. And the payment and the transaction like auto payment. We can schedule auto payment, and remote monitoring security like surveillance camera real-time alert. So here we can see the person sitting in the closed door is monitoring his office or office from a remote area. So he do not need to visit the office, he can monitor from outside. And the second picture shows that the auto payment has been scheduled for paying the bill. So this is the real example of the IoT which can be used for someone who want to start new business or personal startup. So moving to the next slide, what are the application of AI? AI being the another information technology and communication trend, ICT. How Amazon, being a large company, implemented AI. So a so AI is when AI is integrated in our shopping experience, it can predict what we'll buy, like product recommendation or preference. So AI automatically recommend to the Amazon what is the preference of the customer. So it rank the product, it automatically sorts. And even Amazon virtual assistant, Amazon has the nice facility of Amazon virtual assistant for the auto response. Even AI detect the fraud. The picture shows that a customer want to buy something from the online store. He uh, searched at the search engine, and he placed the order, he pay online, and the order has been tracked. So this is how the AI work for the larger organization like Amazon. So moving to the next slide, what are the application of AI by DTDC warehouse? So I have taken DTDC as a medium organization. So how AI is being used for the DTDC warehouse. So here the picture clearly shows that the automatic robot has been used for moving good from one corner to another. This is the best example of using AI for the DTDC warehouse. So overall, it automated picking solution, and even voice or activated system can be used. Navigation of the product, we can navigate, we can track the good, we can predict for the maintenance, and quality inspection by AI is done automatically. So robotic worker, so it replaced the manual workers. So this is the best example of AI being used by the DTDC warehouse. So moving to the next slide, what are the application of AI in the small business like restaurant, cafe? For restaurant and cafe, AI has been immersed it has been used widely nowadays. So it help for employee scheduling, optimization, for pricing, social media management, menu optimization, and customer service, chatbots, and the robot delivery. Though here the picture one represents that the robot has delivered food to the customer who is sitting in the table. So another example shows that the automatic customer service chatbot has been incorporated and the customer with his issue has been resolved instantly by the AI, which is available 24/7. So moving to the next topic, what are the application of AI in the new single business? So someone who want to start a new startup. So what are the application of AI? So AI can be used for financial forecasting, market research, virtual meeting and collaboration, and language translation, voice source integration. The picture represent that someone sitting in the meeting to collaborate with others. Another picture represent that the language translation. So for language translation also we can use the AI. This is the best example of use of the AI for new single business startup. So moving to the next ICT trend, so which is cloud computing. How cloud computing has been used by the Amazon. Amazon use cloud computing for web hosting, like business to business service, business to customer service, for data storage, backup, data analytics, game server, and e-commerce platform. The picture represents that cloud computing consists of database, mobile application. It consists of the private cloud, public cloud, hybrid cloud, and the second picture consists that the cloud computing has been used for game server. The game server has been established and the various user from the different part has connected to cloud computing and they have played the game. So this is the best example of using the cloud computing. So moving to the next slide, application of cloud computing by DTDC warehouse. So, cloud computing has been used by the DTDC warehouse for disaster recovery, business continuity, for online tracking and transparency, data storage, accessibility, inventory management, and real-time stock, for warehouse automation, sorting, picking, packing. So the picture shows what is the process of use of the cloud computing by DTDC warehouse. Here, the utility pricing, capacity, virtual resources, management automation, self-service provisioning, third-party ownership, all these things are considered. So another example is the order has been placed online and we can check that when it is the delivery date, if fastest delivery option also available. So all these things are due to cloud computing, which is implemented by DTDC warehouse, being a medium sized company. So moving to the next point, what are the application of the cloud computing in small business like restaurant and cafe? So in this cloud computing helped uh, restaurant cafe for employee training, online delivery, POS, point of sale, reservation, data backup, security, marketing, loyalty program. So here the first example shows that customers choose the desired product, item are scanned in the POS, the POS software calculates the price and customer pays the amount and the transaction is completed. So this is the best use of the cloud computing. In the second picture, we can see someone has we want to reserve the seat at the restaurant and the restaurant in the restaurant uh, without visiting the restaurant he has reserved the seat. So this is the best example of use of the cloud computing in small business. So moving to the next slide, what are the application of cloud computing by new single business? So for example, a health checkup startup can use AI like Google Cloud, AI, IBM Watson, and he can use MS Team, Zoom for meeting, email, Microsoft 365. For example, photography startup can use cloud storage for photo storage and sharing, and hosting its website with Amazon Web Service or Google Cloud Service. So the picture represents that Dropbox, iCloud, Google Drive has been used for sharing the data. Another example shows that the health check startup using the AI for online health. So moving to the next topic, what are the application of cyber security? by the Amazon. So cybersecurity being the another information technology and communication trend, it helps for protection of the data, it secure website identity, access management, virtual private cloud, multi-factor authentication and encryption. So cybersecurity consists of application information, network operation, encryption, access control, end user education, disaster recovery. So all these things are interrelated. So another best example of using the cybersecurity is multi-factor authentication. The second picture represent that password, username and password being entered by the user, but it is not logged in. Instead logged in, it asks for verification code. Without entering the verification code, the user will not able to access the account. So this is the best example of implementation of cybersecurity by the Amazon. So moving to the next slide, what are the application of cybersecurity? Cybersecurity by DTDC being the warehouse. The warehouse company has used cybersecurity as network security, like use of firewall, VPN. It use encryption, access control system, which is strong password and multi-factor authentication, like one-time password, OTP being used, timely system audit, and ERP system development, regular update, and the patch software. And the picture clearly indicate that the fingerprint and other measure has been used as a cyber security by DTDC, being a logistic and the warehouse company. Moving forward to another slide, what are the application of cyber security in small business like restaurant and cafe? So, cybersecurity has been used to restrict the administrative access, and firewall antivirus has been installed to avoid the future unexpected result, and Wi-Fi has been secured, enabled network encryption. It has been created guest network and use of the login credential, secure POS system, and the protecting the customer data. So the picture shows that the free Wi-Fi has been used in the restaurant. So it is always mandatory to secure Wi-Fi by enabling the network encryption and creating the guest network. So this is the best example of implementation of cyber security in small business like restaurant and cafe. So moving to the next slide, what are the application of cyber security by new single businesses? So the best example of using the cybersecurity is backupping the data, training your employee in timely basis, using the strong password, keeping your computer updated, and buying all the computer hardware and software from the uh, from the authorized seller. So the picture shows that the password, username and password has been entered. So it is strongly suggested to use the strong password, which consists of the alphabetic numeric alphanumeric using of the symbol. So this is the best example of implementing cybersecurity by the small businesses. So moving to the next slide, what are the application of 5G technology? So 5G technology is one of the trending ICT in the current scenario. So Amazon being the global company, what are the implementation of 5G for the Amazon? So 5G has enhanced the connectivity, and it helps Internet of Things for integration. It helps for data analytics, AI handle more data. It helps for real-time customer service. It helps for market innovation, and it helps for expanded cloud services. It helps for faster access, and the AI help for the decision making. So the picture represent that the drone has been used to deliver goods by the Amazon. So this is all due to enhanced connectivity and the fast internet access. So this is the best example of 5G technology used by the Amazon. So moving to the next slide, what are the application of 5G by DTDC warehouse? So it helps for remote monitoring. So it helps for energy efficiency. It helps for faster data transfer, and it helps for predictive analysis. The picture represents that the user has ordered user has used the 5G technology to connect the server. Even the second picture shows from the starting 1996 to 2020, the rate of the speed has been jumped to 10 gigabyte. So this is the progress of the 5G tech. So moving to the next slide, what are the application of 5G in the small business like restaurant and cafe? Like I've taken the example of KFC, McDonald's as a food chain industry, how 5G has been used. So 5G internet being the fastest in internet, it helps for mobile ordering and delivery. It helps for real-time feedback, review, contactless payment, digital signage and advertising, and enhance customer service, online menu, placing order payment. So this the picture represent that the someone has ordered the food online, paid online, and using the 5G tech. So moving to the next slide. So what are the application of 5G by the new single business? So new startup, they want to use the 5G. It is the best to for for mobile app development, for telehealth, remote medical service, so smart cities, urban planning, agriculture technology, agri-tech business like internet of things, sensor, drone and automatic machine has been used in the today's agriculture technology. So agricultural technology has been the emerging sector for application of 5G in the current scenario. The picture represents that the smart parking, car to car communication, utility management, traffic priority, e-health, connected house. So this is the best example of use of the application of how 5G technology. So moving to the next slide. So what are the overall reason to adopt the emerging information and communication trends? So it helps for improving efficiency and enhancing communication. It helps to access big data and analytics, cost saving. It helps to increase customer engagement, flexibility, and remote work. It helps for competitive advantage, real-time decision making, integration, and interoperability. So these are the overall reason why we adopt these technology trends. Obviously there will be the risks associated with this reasons. So what are the risks associated with this? There will be cyber security threat, privacy issue, so financial cost. Obviously there will be a huge amount of the investment required, ethical concern, so environmental impact. So we have to use a recyclable product, so data loss recovery, training adaptation issue, integration challenges, moving from old system to new system, so depending to the third party. So one person will depend on only the system developer, so dependency is the another issue. So moving to the next slide, what are the external plan to address all of this issue? So to address this issue, it is highly recommended to apply reliable encryption standard and cyber security safeguard. It is best to analyze the cost, apply energy efficiency, regularly back up the important data, training to the staff on new technology prior to implementation of the new system. It is highly recommended to carry out comprehensive compliance evaluations. And the last action plan is to increase cooperation, partnership, diversification to reduce dependence on the single vendor. So moving to the next point, I'll be concluding my presentation with this. So artificial intelligence, it is used for enhanced automation. We talked about large organizations, medium organization, small organization, and new startup. Internet of these things, it connect device for real-time monitoring. Cloud computing, it's for flexible storage and connection. Cyber security for strong security. 5G to accelerate the data transfer. So I'll be leaving the some question with regard this. So how is extended reality being used by the business to create immersive experience? So how do companies leverage edge computing and Internet of Things to run operation smarter? So how are supply chain and data security are being changed by the blockchain? So these are the new questions, because not only above five trends exist, we have many other technology trends existing. So I leave these questions. So So moving to the next slide. So this will be the end of my presentation. Thank you everyone for your cooperation. Thank you so much.